What's up, guys? Well, today I thought I'd give you a little update on this Shark Navigator model NV22L. They used to be owned by my grandmother. I actually inherited the vacuum ever since she passed away earlier in the year. And when I got it, it actually had a bad power switch. And I know it was bad because the power switch actually would arc when you turn it off. So this now has actually not brand new, I should say, but a replacement power switch that's good enough. But I did have to do a little bit of rewiring because when I pulled the wire connectors for the power switch off, I ended up breaking some of them. So I did have to do a little bit of rewiring, but I managed to get it done. But when I took everything apart, you have to take off thousands of screws just to wedge the side off and just to get to the wiring of the switch. But now, ever since I had that done, now the dust cup won't stay on all the way. Well, it will stay on when the vacuum's turned on, and the suction basically just sucks it to the base of the vacuum. But what I'm going to do now is basically, in other words, field test this brand new power switch. Basically how I'm going to do it is I'm just going to vacuum right around here just to see how this new power switch performs and if my cheap little wiring project paid off. So, just gonna flip this thing on. I gotta say, this thing works pretty great now, and guess I'm probably gonna have to tear back into the wiring and to see why this damn thing still arcs. Well, then again, maybe that was just because it was making slow contact. But before, sometimes that would have gotten so bad it probably wouldn't even turn off. But now, it works excellent. Well, actually, now it's not arcing anymore, but pretty soon when I get a little bit more use out of it, maybe it'll eventually stop doing it. And coming from a guy who has a lot of bagged vacuums and prefers bagged over bagless, I will admit this is one of the more impressive bagless vacuums to use. Now that won't necessarily switch me over to bagless from bagged. I'm just saying this is one of the more impressive bagless vacuums. The reason why I say that is that because this thing has extremely strong suction. It's a shame that because of how long the hose is and how many twists and turns it has, that sometimes tend to slow down airflow a bit, which this is basically just the beginning of Shark when they made this. Then they came out with the Navigator liftaway, and look how far they've progressed now. I mean, they're down to the Apex 0M with a new design brush roll that doesn't tangle up hair like this does. And I do like using this vacuum, but if you're using it in high traffic areas, pretty much like what I did here, because the head is so narrow, it's kind of just gets kind of annoying and boring to use this over so long. But actually, before we go, let's go and see what this thing picked up in those few runs. Okay. Wow, this thing definitely agitates the carpet good. And in my opinion, Shark is probably better than Dyson, if I'm honest. I really do not like what Dyson has become. Their vacuums do not agitate worth a damn. And these things, I have used a couple other Shark vacuums. I've used the Navigator liftaway, and I think I even used a rotator powered liftaway. And let's just pick this mess back up and just some of the agitation right there. For a small and compact upright vacuum, this thing definitely is amazing. It's definitely a great bare floor cleaner, I will be honest. I love the brush roll shut off. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little update on the old Shark Navigator. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.